Today is April 17 and we have just arrived at Warsaw International Airport in Poland, and next we have to fly to Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. From Ljubljana we drive to Maribor, Slovenia's second largest city. And our goal is to attend the 6th International Scientific Conference on Philosophy of Mind and Cognitive Modeling in Education. The aim of the conference is to present latest research by experts in the fields of philosophy of mind, cognitive science, psychology, neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and education. On the first day, we visit Innovatio company, a company working in the field of modern digital technologies.
For the people that are working by us, it's a very important part. So this is the reason why we go on the conferences, right? We go to certify our staff. We have education consultants that are doing trainings. Like here you can see we have certified trainers to doing the education, to doing the servicing and everything else.
This conference is organized by the University of Maribor, in particular the Institute of Contemporary Technologies, in cooperation with Institute of Martina Slomska. Just some minutes before the conference, and the conference will start in a few minutes.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. So here, Rector Professor you're head of Digital Education Services. I hope I tell correct. Dear colleague, respected friends, dear colleagues and dear guests, welcome to the 6th International Conference on Philosophy of Mind and Cognitive Modeling in Education. I don't want to take up too much your time, so I will try to present some conscious thought of mine, but nevertheless, every story must have the beginning and every story must have the end. And Mark Twain sometimes said, both must be as close together as possible. So I will be really quite short. We received this conference back in 2012, primarily with forward-looking perspective and vision. Okay. Today, the vision was correct. Ever thought its title seemed somewhat unusual and misunderstood in that time. The title indicates the developing trend, positioning in the society we are entering, or we are almost in this situation. A society that Shinzo Abe named the super intelligent society. Throughout the entire period, two questions have arisen. According to our title, the first, what relationship does education have with the philosophy of mind? And the second, what on the earth does cognitive modeling means in education? So I will try these two things again, well, in some simplest way. Philosophy of mind can be defined in a simple form as an attempt to understand our thinking process and how we deliver our thought, or better said, how we form generalized thought in the form of an idea. And the cognitive modeling represents the process of formalizing this idea, or as Jerry Fuller said, our thought transformed into language thought and preparing them for use. Okay, let's say one example to explain what all this means. So in our area, every teacher at the beginning think about how to conduct practical lessons. He or she creates some cognitive model and lessons in their minds. They make some ideas how we'll prepare the presentation. And so we will build cognitive model daily. We record how to realize this, and we put this in the paper. So we have some plan what we are doing every day. But we will, humans have been doing these topics historically, carrying out the process we have made in the school from idea to products, or from idea to the solution. If we step a little bit further, if we step in today's society, we increasingly use various educational technology in school. Recently, there is also artificial intelligence. In this regard, we must ask what artificial intelligence really means. Simply put, it's an algorithm, a computer program that performs what a human can write in a formal language, such as the language of mathematics, for example, in the form of algorithms similar to what, for example, Euclid did over 2 millennia ago with an algorithm how to find the greatest common division of two positive integers. Then AI begins to learn on its own. In short, the fundamental problem and challenges of computer science is how to formalize our thinking and our cognitive model in the form of artificial, in the form that artificial intelligence can understand. Such similar reflection in the course of our conference time, transferring scientific finding into practice, connecting theory and practice, and promoting the development of society as a whole. Thank you to everyone who joined us in this conference, and I hope it will be successful for you and will encourage you to internalize some of this idea. So, sorry I don't speak very well because I don't have enough time to prepare, but nevertheless, I would like now to invite our rector, Professor Clark.
Honored guests, welcome to the 6th International Scientific Conference on Philosophy of Mind and Cognitive Modeling in Education, organized by the Faculty of Natural Sciences of the University of Maribor in collaboration with the Department of Education and Studies of the University of Maribor and the Anton Martin Slomšek Institute from Maribor. Today, society faces great technological progress, which brings about countless challenges in different areas of our lives. These challenges affect the school system at all levels. We are aware that in the future, artificial intelligence will have a meaningful impact on various aspects of schooling and education, and it is precisely such conferences that are crucial to understanding and tackling particular challenges in the field. We are proud that the University of Maribor is following the trends and current social issues related to artificial intelligence in education. Social challenges and living in an interconnected, rapidly changing world, that is Society 5.0, have placed the individual and the society in front of many challenges which cannot be resolved only through established patterns. The World Economic Forum, as well as other organizations and employers, are not only demanding competences of creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, and skills related to the development and use of technology, but attach increasing importance to the interpersonal and social emotional skills, that is taxonomy 4.0. The latter mainly includes abilities to collaborate, coordinate, and effectively communicate with one another. The role of education, therefore, will have to be prepare young people to address future challenges. In education, this implies a break with traditional ways of knowledge transfer and the need to introduce innovative forms of teaching and learning, allowing learners to develop their digital competence, fundamental computer skills, critical thinking, and creativity. Innovating one's own teaching and learning practices is interdependent with the competence of the teacher and the available technology. The digital transformation of education makes it possible for teachers to encourage the use of such learning environments and teaching strategies which allow students to work independently inside innovative digital learning environments, which in turn enhances their critical thinking and the development of higher cognitive processes. This implies a changed approach to teaching in which activities require students to think critically, evaluate, connect, and apply the required competences to solve problems. The project Innovative Pedagogy 5.0 builds on connecting the upgrading the result of previous projects, which have already begun to affect the change toward the learning environments and the underlying paradigm in the teaching field supported by modern technology. The project brings together accomplished researchers and education experts from members of the University of Maribor, more than 1,200 teachers and participants from innovative Slovenian schools and key institutions of pre-university level education, such as the National Education Institute of Slovenia. We are excited to see the University of Maribor, together with all the consortium partners, as a strong core in developing digital didactics and digital competences of teachers and students, and in pilot deployments of fundamental computer science skills in Slovenian schools. The support of the line ministry in this field is vital, especially the support of the Digital Education Service of the Ministry of Education, led by Professor Dr. Igor Pesek. We are proud of all of our researchers who exhibit high levels of expertise and innovation and use their approaches to point to new ways of collaboration across the entire school vertical. The University of Maribor supports such approaches and will continue to support them in the future. I wish you a fruitful discussion in the pleasant state of the University of Maribor, and also in Slovenia. Thank you.
Dear distinguished guests, dear colleagues, director, I'm happy to be here, to be on this conference. Technology is around us from, I would say, ever. We invented wheel to have making transportation, and now the digital technology in the last 50 years or 70 years changed our lives even more. And the problem of this change is also that in the previous times, the interest in inventing technology was because of our business or wars, now in this time we have globalization, we have economic interests, and this drives the technology even faster than earlier. So we as society have a problem to adapt to all the technologies that are coming. So if we have now the technology, in 1 year we will probably also old for use. This topic of this year's conference is artificial intelligence, and from policy view, this is one of the technologies that will probably disrupt the education most in the last 100 years, I would say, since this time the technology is available to all, and especially this technology, let's say artificial intelligence, as we know it now, is it's in dialogue. So we ask and we get the answer and we can talk to it. So it's even more challenging to all of us. At the ministry, 2 years ago, we established the Digital Education Service as a response to these technological advances in the digital field. And we also adopted the action plan for next years, how we will approach these technological changes in Slovenia. We have 6 pillars. I won't describe them in details, but if you look at these pillars, we see that this artificial intelligence or technology in general is important in all areas: teachers, students, curriculum, ecosystem, everywhere. So we have to address them holistically, I would say. So we have to address them on all areas. And addressing them, we have different challenges. We have to think ethically. So you know that artificial intelligence collects data from different sources. And we have to see how this data is collected and how we will use them. So, and also one of the key problems of the digital equipment is also equal access. Now, I think that all the new technologies will even create greater digital gaps or divides among students and also in society. What's next? I think that most importantly, that we collaborate. So policy, researchers, teachers, and I think in this case also parents are very important, because we all know that at that moment or now we have problems with mobile phones in the schools. But schools cannot be the only one that address this topic. We have to address it together with the parents. And this is not the only technology that needs common addressing of all stakeholders in the society. I think that we are on the good path, that we will together find the way how to address also artificial intelligence in education and society. Thank you.
Researchers from the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Lithuania, Germany, Finland, China, Senegal attended the conference. In addition, during the conference, an international panel discussion was organized, and this discussion was moderated by the professor Metka Kordigel-Abershek from University of Maribor. The following day, Institute of Anton Martin Slomshek hosted a conference on the topic Experimental Projects, Comprehensive Development of Digital Competencies and Basic Computing and Informatic Skills. This conference was organized in the frame of long-term project Innovatywna Pedagogika 5.0. quite big, large project because consortium is made up of 45 different educational institutions, each with its own role to play in the project. It can be said that Slovenia has been continuously active in the field of digitalization since the implemented 1993 computer literacy program, followed by various strategic documents like the Informatization of Education Action and the strategic guidelines for further implementation of ICT. Following the adoption of a digital education action plan on the European level, Slovenia adopted a national digital action plan in April 2022.
magistrica Andreja Zverda-Baj, ravnateljica Srednje ekonomske šole in gimnazije Maribor, in Samo Repius, ravnatelj Škofijske gimnazije Antona Martina Slomška. Med nami pa lepo pozdravljamo predstavnike Ministrstva za vzgojo in izobraževanje, še posebej službe za digitalizacijo izobraževanja, sodelavce Zavoda Republike Slovenije za šolstvo, sodelavce Fakultete za naravoslovje in matematiko Univerze v Mariboru, Pedagoške fakultete Univerze na Primorskem, Fakultete za računalništvo in informatiko Univerze v Ljubljani, Filozofske fakultete Univerze v Mariboru, potem seveda ravnatelje, koordinatorje, vzgojitelje in učitelje vrtcev in šol iz projekta Inovativna pedagogika, i-šola, Brin ter Katarina. Potem tudi naše goste iz Kitajske, Senegala, Litve, Estonije, Finske, Češke in drugod, ter vse ostale zunanje partnerje, ki ste se nam danes pridružili na sejemskem delu, delavnicah ali pa na predstavitvah strokovnih članov. Dobrodošli.
There is no any doubt that it was an interesting, useful and productive conference.
Boris, it's really was nice to take part at your conference, and I understand our short conversation like post-conference interview, short interview, and I spent really 2 days, and it was really nice. And if I understood well, this is 6th conference, international conference on the philosophy of mind and cognitive modeling. And another thing, as I understood, this conference is connected with project, Slovenian national project, Inovativna pedagogika 5.0. Can you shortly introduce this conference in more details?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for being the part of this conference at first. The conference somehow progress, let's say. We start with the small conference, we start only to preparing the conference for our PhD students that can publishing the work, they can saw what's happened on the conference. But this conference today or this time, 6th conference, is something really different because it's bigger. As we saw, it's more than 400 participants. It's organized different. It's not organized like the traditional conference, because for this project is very important that we show what we are doing, so that we incorporate people. And the main motto of this conference was to work together. Teamwork is important. Only with teamwork we can succeed, we can make the changes, and in this
And possibly another important aspect, teachers, because quite a lot of teachers took part in this conference.
Yeah.
It's also important.
Yes, of course. We have the partner of this project is different universities, faculties, and so on. But the most important is that also the school, we somehow try to connect the theoretical part with the practical part. We split the schools in two areas. One is the mentor school, one is the research developing schools. So the transfer from the university go to developing schools. They, let's say, simplify, they translate somehow this knowledge, this academic knowledge to the appropriate
like a bridge,
knowledge.
Like a bridge.
Yeah, like a bridge to the appropriate language, and then this research school will then work with different mentor schools. They will prepare
I don't
And
know.
also it's good partnership, again, if, based on my observation. This is, let's say, school, or this main school, Zavod Antona Martin Slomska is involved, deeply involved, and possibly main responsible school in this project, and also a lot of teachers took part. In addition, some groups from abroad, like from China, from Senegal, from Lithuania, despite that I am alone here, but I am not alone. I am feeling good, not alone being among my friends, colleagues, etc., obviously. And another point, if I understood well, this conference somehow focused on artificial intelligence in comparison with previous.
Yeah. We have different topics on different conference now, and we know that everything after, let's say, 2020 changed, the first Corona period, which we go somehow in the virtual world, different kind of education. We changed the way how to transfer knowledge from the teacher to the student. And the second, we established last year somehow that artificial starts coming on the society, and of course they start coming also.
And what about next? About next steps?
It's very hard to do, because this is really something new for our way of thinking, let's say, because this artificial intelligence so fast that nobody can prognose what will happen. We have, two stories. One is utopia, which everything will be okay, just it will help to us. Another side is dystopia, everything is black, the artificial intelligence will destroy the human society. And, we somehow must be realistic in the between, yes.
Not to lose reality.
Yes, of course, the artificial intelligence is definitely something positive in the specific area. Okay, very important is, according to artificial intelligence, that also the human must change. The way of thinking must somehow change to relation to this, what's happened in society, and I think everything will be good. But the problem is that we are good guy and we are bad guy, and they can use in the different way of.
Yeah, bad and good at the same time.
Yeah.
Some proportion.
Yeah, and important is that we must stay in the human society. They are changing so fast, everything is different, but we must somehow put the human in the center of this, what happened today.
Can we expect this conference next year or after 2 years?
Yeah, probably after 2 years. After 2 years, we will see what happened. We can make the analysis, what really this mean, and then we can progress as the colleague said at the conference, step by step. It's really everything with the human way of thinking. Really, something happened so fast, because 1 year for the human is only few minutes for the artificial intelligence.
Thank you, Boris, Professor Boris. Keep well, and thank you for conference, for your responsibility, and for your leadership, obviously.
Thank you.